Thanks for coming. I appreciate you, and thanks for being here during a small experiment I'm trying out, and it's called I Call BS. I'm not sure if you know this, but I have been covering celebrities and royals and all sorts of fools for 30 years now. 30 long years. And my bullcrap detector, it is strong. It's very strong. Every day I go through the news and it gets set off, something fierce. So while I do my weekly roundups and interviews, I also want to call it out as it comes out. Also, by the way, if you hear some squeaking, that is indeed Doug. He woke up from his post-dinner nap and he's gotten, a second or third wind with his passport. He's trying to tell me he wants to go travel. Too late. Too bad, Doug. You shall go nowhere but mother's apartment. Ha! Anyhow, today was a lot. So we've got Harry wants daddy to save the Invictus Day. I really don't want to shock you on that one, but it's coming. Meghan cosplays yet again. Ariana Grande is disappearing, literally. Keith Urban gets a taste of his own medicine. Thank God. Don't you just love it when karma comes around and smacks you immediately? We've got J-Lo tries to pull a Madonna, and Bradley Cooper tries marriage yet again. I mean, God bless. We hope it goes well. So, anywho, let's go. And let's start with, hold on, these fools. The Duke and Duchess of Bologna. Because today, in England, the Mirror splashed an exclusive across its page under the headline, Harry, Dad, let us see the world, let the world see us together. As opposed to, being hidden in like, some estate where no one can see you together, because then, of course, that would mean that Charles is consenting to all the crap he does. However, what was ironic is that this is from a paper Harry once sued successfully for wiretapping him, as opposed to the Daily Mail. But when you have big news to leak, where do you go? Not the paper of record, the Times of London, or the Telegraph, the Daily Mail, the Express, the Evening Standard, the Guardian, or the Sun, or I don't know, any other place. You go to the only place that'll have you. And apparently, the Mirror it is. Good job, guys. You got an exclusive. The paper went on to trumpet said exclusive, saying the Duke of Sussex is hoping his father, King Charles, will put aside their differences to join him on stage at next year's Invictus Games event in Birmingham, signaling a dramatic rapprochement to their fractured relationship. I love it so much. It's understood that the organizers of the Invictus Games plan to invite the king to take part in either the opening or closing ceremony, as well as visiting a range of sporting events to meet competitors. The prince's plan could see the monarch join him at major events during the games or at one of the opening or closing ceremonies during the home event. Isn't that so sweet? It's basically like, Dad, show up. We don't care. We do not care to what? Look in the window, drive by, anything, just show up. It goes on to say sources, Harry, or his PR people, have revealed to the Mirror that Harry wants to arrange further meetings with the king to allow him again to spend time with his grandchildren, who he has hardly seen since the Duke and Duchess quit their royal roles in 2020 and moved to the United States. I'm sorry, I think I might be breaking out in hives while reading this. One insider said Harry's intention is twofold. He would love the king's support at the games, while having his father by his side would also add considerable weight to his argument for security for his family to accompany him on the trip. Yep, that's right. Here we go again, guys. Drip out your dreams to the press and hope daddy falls in line. I mean, it's kind of heartwarming, this relationship, really, if you think about it. It's not manipulative or self-centered at all. Nope, not one bit. Because of course, Harry wants the king at Invictus. He can't raise any money if the king doesn't go and unofficially sanction this shit. Harry has £25 million gap to fill in right now, and nothing's happening. Nada, no money coming in. And if the king is there, Harry can horn in on his security, even though he will have some already. But we know how much Harry likes the guys with guns and the blues and twos. Nothing gives you a better ego boost than a police escort. Just ask Doug. He was escorted off the Great Lawn in Central Park this weekend. Sorry, Doug. That's a story for another time. We'll get into it later. But yeah, poor Harry. Never not bitching about that security. Always wants daddy, needs daddy's acceptance, and now is going to any paper, really, including one that indeed wiretapped him so he could get his message out to dad once again. Because you know what? Nothing says I love you than picking up the phone to the press and getting your message out that way, as opposed to, I don't know, calling yourself, sending an email. Hell, at this point, even a carrier pigeon would be, I don't know, a little bit more personal than what the hell is going on. Okay, so then, meanwhile, Meghan, who was on a PR Blitz last week, over and over and over, which of course I covered because who couldn't? You couldn't ignore it. Everywhere you went, it's like she popped up out of everywhere, like Oscar, the trash can. Boop, there we go. Well, she's also using the press this week, and she got Town and Country to put her on their Instagram. And of course, she's wearing, wait for it, a tortoise shell headband. Oh, grab your pearls. I mean, it's shocking because, of course, in Town and Country, they're like, Meghan's wearing a tortoise shell headband, like Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy, as she called her everything. I mean, it is mildly shocking. I will tell you this, because normally she is cosplaying her mother-in-law, Diana, and she has cosplayed Diana so much that if you put all of Meghan side by sides with Diana, it looks like this. You can't even see them. There's so much. It's like dots in the wind. Or she's doing Emma Thin, the Marchioness of Bath. But this time, no. It's this girl. And she calls her everything goals of fashion. I mean, because why be yourself when you can be someone else and just rip a page out of their book, right? Forget your personal style. She just is a professional cosplayer at this point. And, I just have to say, the creepiest stuff about Diana is nothing really says sexy like dressing up as your husband's mother. Right? It's like, honey, mommy's home. Oh, I can't with that. If I ever were to get married and I were to, I don't know, dress up as my husband's mother, I hope the guy would be like, WTF are you doing, GTFO? And because I'm down with young folk lingo, I would know what that means. But it does kind of leave you to wonder, what would Meghan wear if she wasn't actually cosplaying anyone? Like, what is her style? I mean, it's kind of food for thought, right? It's all a little. And of course, I doubt it would involve shoes, because she and her daughter like to not wear shoes, and she likes to give interviews about no shoes. So there's our one hint on what Meghan would wear. But now we are going to leave Montecito to look at the other fools in LA, and trust and believe there are many, because this story got me. 2 years ago, 90s supermodel Veronica Webb went to Fashion Week in Paris came back and told me, and this is a direct quote, heroin chic is back. All because of Ozempic. There are no more different body types on the runways anymore. It's all extremely thin. It's disturbing. Which brings us to the thinnest of them all, Ariana Grande. I mean, I can't. While the Duke and Duchess of Dookie are off in Montecito, Ariana is the queen of disturbing for me, who announced today that she is taking a, quote, step back from visibility after her tour ends, with her rep telling People magazine, this tour has been a beautiful experience for her. She loves her fans and has loved every minute of this tour so much. She looks forward to finishing the tour and ending it on a high note, both healthily and happily, and then taking a much-deserved break from public-facing work and appearances, which has led to endless, ongoing public scrutiny. I mean, that's a hell of a sentence, first of all. I can't believe I got it all out without tripping on my tongue. But let's talk about that public scrutiny, because the public scrutiny has been about what else? Her weight. Because God forbid, images like this one make you uncomfortable. And if they do, well, be quiet. Don't you know you aren't allowed to do that? I mean, we apparently aren't allowed to criticize or question celebrities who appear dangerously thin, even if your teenage daughter is starving herself to look like that exact celebrity. Ariana has labeled anyone who criticizes her body as a dangerous body shamer, yet at the same time, she is held out as an example of beauty and perfection. She is paid millions to serve as the global face of Swarovski. This is only currently, by the way. In the past, she's been paid millions by MAC and other beauty companies. So right now, she's a face of Swarovski and pushes her own beauty brand, Rem Beauty, and fragrances, all positions that glamorize her appearance, this exact appearance, which happens to be skeletal. But don't you dare talk about just how looking at her makes you uncomfortable. So uncomfortable that, I mean, I wanted to call 911, because then, of course, you're the a-hole. Forget about the fact that little girls, teenagers, and young women all want to emulate Ariana and her inhuman size 000, or that weird feeling in your gut that something is very wrong with a 33-year-old woman. By the way, 33, who looks like a 12-year-old and has consistently and permanently changed her appearance for over 20 years now. Now, just so we can, let's look a little bit at what Ariana used to look like. Now, this is back in her healthier years. And I'm giving you the side view because I'm not going to get into her plastic surgeries. We're just talking about the weight right now, all right? This is what she used to look like. This is when she was healthy. Now, let's be real clear. I understand this girl has faced trauma. There was the attack at one of her concerts in England. It was horrific. She has faced trauma, but this is not, it's not okay, man. And maybe, just maybe, the woman who once said, and I quote, I think it's so important for girls to love themselves and to treat their bodies respectfully. Be happy with being you. Love your flaws, own your quirks, and know that you are just as perfect as anyone else, exactly as you are. Well, maybe Ariana needs to own what she says, and maybe go see a good shrink before getting back on stage or in front of a camera, because this chick is dangerous. She may not meant to be. She may be the sweetest girl in the world, but mark my words, to young women everywhere, this girl is toxic. Sorry. Y'all can come at me, but that is it. All right, now we're going to come to Keith Urban. Oh, this fool. The Australian country crooner who, for some reason, women find fantastically attractive, despite the past 5 years, has started to resemble what I like to call a Midwestern lesbian co-op owner. He was married to Nicole Kidman for 19 years, and Keith is said to be absolutely devastated after his ex-wife Nicole had the balls to cozy up to a private equity honcho, Michael Reinstein, while on vacation in Italy. I mean, let's remember that Nicole is the former wife who, while Keith toured almost every year of their marriage, agreed to move to Nashville for him, was a steady parent overseeing their 2 children as they grew up, put her own career on the back burner to support his, and who was deeply humiliated after Keith moved out last summer during rumors of on-the-road affairs, and they were everywhere. And God forbid, while Keith jams out to smaller and smaller audiences on stage, surrounded by younger and younger female band members, Nicole should go and get her own back. And oh, did she? She paired up with a hot, tall, educated, good-looking silver fox. Now, answer me this. Let's play the game of who would you rather? Be with a small little dude who plays his old hits, and I use that term loosely, over and over and over, dreaming of the glory days, and who fights with you for the custody of straightening irons and that MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Powder Plus, or, just hear me out, would you rather be with a guy who always pays the bill because he has his own money, will never compete for an audience with you, thinks you are a goddess, and is good looking and rich to boot? I mean, should I know my answer? Hashtag Team Nicole. Now, this coming up is also hilarious to me because also in Italy was Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, who apparently brought her own cameraman with her and her twins. It was her, the twins, and her cameraman, security, on vacation because nothing says family time like endlessly posing for pictures. And the woman who has not stayed off Instagram for a hot second in forever and just posted 438 plus. This is not an exact number, but around about there, pictures of herself and her kids roaming around Italy. Couldn't let an opportunity go by. Yeah, here we go. After seeing Madonna's success with Madonna's latest album, Confessions 2, J-Lo wanted, needed to get some of that shine on her. So she decided to sail through the Venice canals, lip syncing to this. Uno momento. Yeah. I love it. I mean, as you do. You're there with your kids who are just going off to college and you're writhing around. It's amazing. I mean, I'll be fair. I'm not sure who's making her feel like a virgin these days, nor am I sure I want to. But one does have to ask, where are those kids? Where are they on that boat? I mean, it's got to be hard as hell to compete for your mom's attention with a camera lens because with J-Lo, you ain't ever going to win. Not with that one. She ain't never seen a mirror or a camera she's looked away from willingly in decades. Possibly all her life. I don't know. I didn't know her as a child. But I do have to say, thank you, J-Lo. Thank you so much for lip syncing. We all heard the a cappella Vegas performances where you did Kiss of the Spider Woman on your own. And we appreciate you. Not trying to pull that crap again in Italy. Literally, hats off. I truly do appreciate you. All right. And now I'm about to end this BS. Let me get this out because you know how StreamYard is. You can't put up enough of this stuff, right? You can only put up like 10 pictures and then it kicks you out. You're like, what? All right, I'm going to end it with this. This one goes out. Hold on. Let me get it up because, ooh, let me tell you, it was a lot. It was a lot, this one. I saw this, and I have to say, my jaw kind of dropped. I was like, again? Okay, good for you, buddy. You know, mazel, and all that good stuff. Yep. It's news about these fools, because apparently Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid may have gotten secretly married. Yay. I mean, let's hope it lasts longer than his last marriage to Jennifer Esposito in 2006, which lasted for a whopping 4 months. And by 4 months, I actually mean around 4 days, because it was from the time they got married to the time they were divorced for 4 months. But literally after 4 days, they came home from the honeymoon, and it was like, see you later, goodbye. I mean, good luck, guys. I'm gonna pour some out for you. Hope it works out. As for the rest of you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me know if you like this daily dose of BS in the comments, and I will take it under advisement. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the hype. I am here to hold everyone accountable. And by everyone, I mean only people in Hollywood, because everyone else, well, you and your families do a good job of it. And we all appreciate you. All right, so hold on. Oh, no, Doug came back from screaming at the door. Hold up. Oh boy, here he is. Now, this is the guy who got escorted off the Great Lawn. He got a little too excited with some doodles, didn't you? Yeah. And not everyone appreciates an impromptu hump. I know I don't, but Doug is still learning that lesson. So have faith, have patience with him. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate you. Take care.